fermentation project. We're brewing bacterial-rich tea in some tank. We're going to take that tea out to places that we know have high levels of basically diesel fuel in this area of New Orleans. And this is the first part of a really ongoing long-term project to make New Orleans safer than it ever was before Katrina.
We create these media centers totally off the grid. We use generators, and then we put antennas on the roof in order to capture the wireless in a particular area. Now, the next level to that, of course, is to switch over to appropriate technology. We really don't want to be working, we want to work away from the petrol-based power generation. So the next phase of what we need to do is we need to call in for solar panels, for all different kinds of appropriate technology, so that we can be getting off that grid as well.
This bus was brought to us by the Pagan Cluster. They rented it to us. It's a biodiesel veggie oil bus. I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to run our mobile unit off of that. It's like it's kind of a way to capture all of our goals in one, you know, like providing free health care to as many people as possible with a sustainable method of transportation. And a lot of people, they come up and they love the bus. It smells like French fries and it sparks a lot of conversation, and people just think it's like the coolest thing. They're getting their doctors and nurses coming in on a big hippie bus that smells like French fries.
I just want to personally thank everyone who have volunteered to come down to New Orleans, to make the sacrifices that you are making to restore hope into this community.
Well, what brought me here was seeing everybody on television, you know, dying off of hunger and thirst right before our eyes, and nobody does anything. And you just sitting there helpless. I can't stand it. I'm feeling helpless. I wanted to help them. I couldn't help them. And so even though that's already occurred, at least I could do something, you know. I couldn't sleep, you know.
All these people here, you know, they were destroyed. They were and right now, they're still suffering from it. They're being encouraged not to stay, not to come back. And this is the chance we're really fighting for our lives, more than anyone else in the country, it seems. We're fighting to make sure that this place remains, and that's where I should be right now.
And it pains a lot to see all those houses really in a bad situation. And we were thinking about how people are going to come back, even those who are really well off. They don't think that they need to come back. But the poorest families that we know, they want to come back because they say that where they are out of place.
It's an incredible opportunity to be working with a group of people. Like, we're on the move, like we are getting things done. This is real social change. We're fighting injustice in a very real, tangible, replicable manner. Like, this is how social change happens, and it's nice to be a part of it.
And I really love to work with people who just want to do the work. You don't have any forms you fill out, you don't have any, great big discussions about what you're going to do. You're not sitting around days writing the proposals. You're just rolling up your sleeves and you're doing the work.
The social momentum that is going on here is unbelievable, and it is important for every single person that possibly can to come down and make a difference down here in New Orleans. We're making history right now. This is going to be remembered for generations to come because we're making a difference, we're making change, and I mean, we're freedom fighters.
Y'all have an amazing spirit, all of you, every single one of you, all of your family, everybody that you come into contact with to make this thing happen, Common ground thus far is still very young, and I want y'all to consider yourselves still common ground, whether you're here for a week or 2 weeks and got to go back home. You know, you're taking time out of your lives, out of the grind, out of the machine to come down here and help other people out, oppressed people out, you dig, black people out, you know. So if I could leave you with anything, I want all of y'all to know, if I got a hero, y'all my heroes.
There are several things that people around the country can do to make this project continue and to restore the 9th Ward, Homa, the communities of New Orleans. We desperately need supplies, tarps to repair roofs, sheetrock and the drywall materials to rebuild homes, respirators to protect the community members and volunteers who are doing the cleanup work. We also could use gas cards and generators. We love solar generators and solar panels. That's part of that long-term sustainable model that we're looking at. The second thing that we need is volunteers. We need an enormous amount of help. There are miles of devastation, city blocks after city blocks, this whole area that need people to help repair their homes. And the last thing we need is we need your financial support. We're asking everyone all across the country and the world to reach really deep in their pocket. And every little bit makes a difference.
If it wasn't for common ground, I don't see nothing else around.
Got it.
You have shown this government that the people in this country do care for peace and justice, and that we will stand for peace and justice, and we will do what it takes to restore peace and justice back to America.